Why not? How many negative thoughts came to your mind when I said, why not? Hey, I want to hang out with you. Why not? How many things are you telling yourself right now? Oh, I don't have this. Oh, you might laugh at my teeth, they crooked. My mustache is I don't have a shape of. Oh, my car squeaks. Like you won't believe when I travel the world and people are thinking about things I'm not even thinking about. I'm walking, people's like, oh, don't look at my car. I'm like, yo, take me up the street. Yo, I don't care, man. Move that grocery bag out of the car. You got to understand, your mentor, they're humans too. Like, they go grocery shopping. They got kids that throw stuff in the back seat. They got dirty napkins on the floor, right? So when you think somebody is a God, that just means you don't think you are a God. Right? So you got to understand, it's all in your head. Even when you're arguing with your spouse, you got to tell them, like, if someone's arguing with you, you got to tell them, wait a minute. Before you start arguing with them, you got to say, wait a minute. Those are your thoughts. I'm not going to get all caught up and emotional about your thoughts. What I can do, though, to tell you I care is, why are you thinking so negative? I mean, I care, but I'm not going to argue with you. But what I am going to say is, why is that your thoughts? Why is that your first thought? And why do you believe that if that's your first thought? Why so negative? So let me ask you again. Hey, let's come hang out. Let's hang out tomorrow. All right, look. Huh? Right? Watch this. You get made $50,000 a month, right? Somebody on the line said, yes. Someone on the line said, I hope so. See, that's the difference. There's someone who said yes, and there's someone who said, I think so. That fast. You decided, your thought said, you are not ready. Perfect opportunity, but you're not the perfect person. Not yet. So that's why step 4 said, I must commit 18 months, because if I'm not the person now who's ready to receive the $50,000 a month, then I will be later if I don't quit. See, when you ask for your goal, it's a matter of time before you get it. It has to come to you because you asked. Now, it won't come to you if you asked, but you didn't believe. Here we go. And that's what we got to leverage. Let's get back to the subject, leverage. We're leveraging our mentor 10 more times if we don't believe in ourselves, because we have to borrow our mentor's belief. If you're scared of your mentor, you little scaredy cat, right? Because when I was dead broke, I was paying $145 a month just to talk to successful people. I had $29 to my name. And when I looked to the right, it wasn't Spider-Man over there in the corner. It was some brother man in the corner, right? Asking for everything. Yo, bro, let me get $5. I'm trying to get this. Everywhere, right? Because I was in the hood, stuck with people who only dreamed about going to school to get a lunch. You got to understand where I came from. That's why I know there are people who go to school just to eat and to get in some heat. Not actually to learn. They're like, I'm not learning this crap. They go back to the streets and say, man, ain't none of them learn anything, but they got this, this, and that. So they go to school just to eat. So while remember the law, there is someone, while you're complaining, your life is 95% better than someone. So what makes your life so bad? What makes you tell yourself you can't? Do you understand every successful person had the delay, not the deny mindset? You understand? See, the successful person has the delay, not denial mindset. Meaning, if I fail tomorrow, I know I didn't just fail, it's just delayed. The goal is delayed, it's not denied. I can't just stop. If I can't pay my fee next month, then my success is not denied, it's just delayed. I need you to understand this, for every disciplined effort, there's a multiplied reward. So every attempt you do is going to multiply. Every attempt. There's not an attempt in the world that you can do that won't multiply. If you with me, comment and say I'm with you. All right, so where was I? What color are we right now? Blue. All right, I'll be getting fired up, man. All right, so you gotta leverage our community, because also there's people who have nothing or nobody to invest in them. So you can tell people, look, you need to join our community, because if you're doing some real estate projects and you need some investors, man, we got some people from 18 to 68 who can help you out, but you got to be a part of the nation, because we keep everything in the house. So what does that do? That now you're leveraging people with money. So somebody has, man, I ain't in all that, man. I'm just trying to focus on my project. You know, I'm trying to start my own funnel cake business. I'm trying to start my own trail makes. I'm trying to create my own pen. Well, how you gonna get the money? You got bad credit, right? Yeah, the banks rejected me. Man, I can't get a loan. I'm working 2 and 3 jobs, but the first job ain't even work. I thought the second one was gonna work, but now I'm getting taxed more. Oh yeah? Wow. Okay. Well, you gonna get a third job? I don't think I got enough time. There's only 24 hours in a day. Plus, I can't see my kids. I got other people raising my kids because I won't get no residual income. Oh, dang, that's messed up. Wait, look, man, well, since you don't want to build the company, since you don't want to learn a new skill, that'll probably make you some money every single day, well, how about I just at least introduce you to the community? Because at least you might can find some investors, because we got people from 18 to 68 years old making money every day. And I know you don't want to make any of that. That's called indirect recruiting, right? And if you spent more time with your mentor, there's no way you can lose, because we have it. It's all about you saying, you know what, I want it. I want it. And if you want it, you see these books, took 10 years to master it, I'll give it to you. All it takes is 18 Sundays. Who's committed for 18 Sundays? See, if you can be here 18 Sunday calls, you will master this information. And then you'll be giving it to someone else, right? So it's powerful. It's powerful. What else are we leveraging? The community is family. We talked about it. Some people don't even have no family. That's a big deal. Oh, man. And also support and signals. Support meaning we care enough about you if you're on our team or not, because you're part of the nation. So support and signals. Are you with me? And if you leverage that, let me write in red now. If you leverage that correctly, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. The opportunity is going to start speaking to you. Because if you start leveraging the opportunity, it's going to turn from a bill to a check. Now, this is what I need to understand. You can't be sad and expect it to turn into a check, right? Sad versus happy. Not even happy. You got to be more than happy. You got to be excited, right? You got to be excited, right? You got to be happy. You got to know, right? So when you're excited, the check comes. When you're sad all month, the bill comes. You understand that difference? When you wake up excited every day, not thinking about the bill, not thinking about, oh my God, this, that. When you wake up and you're excited and you just do what everyone else with results are doing, right? When we prioritize your life daily and you start with impact and important, when you start with that, right? Also, when you start with the winner mentality from day one, when I wake up and I say to myself, I am a winner. A winner, by definition, is a person who fights doubt daily. I had somebody told me that, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm going to save that later if you want to know. But the most important thing is staying excited. Somebody said, yo, Chad, I'm going to get excited when I get results. Well, I'm sorry. You're the person who, instead of leveraging a business opportunity, you're so focused on results that you're not learning. You got to learn. What else are we leveraging? The freedom date. This is important. I know it's a lot, and it's really not. It's just a lot of hype involved because I'm excited. This is really not a lot. We're talking about promotion. We got to have the power of promotion, the power of leverage, and within leverage, there's a lot we can leverage. So this is the good stuff. This is actually the good stuff. Get the negative stuff out your mind, because what else can we leverage? If someone is talking to me who is super skeptical, I'm going to tell them straight up. I'm going to say, look, you're talking to me about a $217 investment as if it was 20 grand, first of all. Second of all, you're also coming at me as if I didn't show you a freedom date. Dude, we're talking about retiring in the next 4 to 18 months. You're talking about working till you're 68 years old. So whether you like trading or crypto or the recruiting thing, whether you like it or not, let's take all that out of it. And let's talk about what are you going to be doing in the next 10 years? Because you told me you don't like your job. So you can't be the type of person who only do things you like, because Lord knows, look at what you settled on. See, most people don't do things they like, right? So why would you choose if someone says, hey, go to A to Z in your cell phone, put 2 hours a day in learn and trade. Look, practice the teacup strategy, learn the Fibonacci. Why are you acting like that's hard? When working overtime 60 hours a week for 40 years, that's not hard. So you got to know what you're leveraging. This is the shortcut. Are you with me? Let me get some water real quick. Now, if you are a builder, the last thing you want to leverage is the skill set. Now, the skill set will allow you to recruit network marketers. You are not a network marketer. I once was a network marketer. I am now an investor now, okay? I am now an investor now, right? I don't have to recruit. Network marketers have to recruit. They have to buy and sell things, and they have to tell people, hey, support me, right? Please try my product. Please tell me if my waistline looks small. Please drink this magic water and tell me if it helps you sleep. Please try this tea and you lose 5 pounds, right? We're not any of those people. We have the mindset that when those people get tired of selling, they get tired of, finding their stuff cheaper on eBay, on Amazon, right? When all these people get tired of that, they're going to still want their money to grow, but they don't want to recruit or sell. So you got to understand that the 18 months that you're putting in is so you can override the people you look up to today. I'm telling you how this works, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen it actively in 10 years. How does a kid from the hood at 23 years old hit it big in my first company car? I'm overriding pastors. I'm 23 years old, fresh out the hood. How did that happen? Because I followed these people. I watched them like a hawk. I saw them promoting on Facebook all day. They're like, oh, I'm excited. And then eventually you see the buzz goes down. Why does the buzz go down? Because they don't pace themselves and they don't spend 80% of the time with their mentor. See, you're working with a straight savage, right? You're working with a straight shark. You're working with an eagle. In the Bible, matter of fact, the Lord only compared himself to 2 things. That was the eagle and the lion. Can you imagine why you need to be an eagle and a lion? That's a hint. That's a nugget, right? If the person who created all this compared himself 2 times to an animal, and there's thousands of animals, but it was only the eagle and the lion. Why? Why was that? Because eagles fly high, and lions are not the biggest, they're not the baddest, they're not the loudest, they're not the fastest, but they're the most respected. So you giving yourself an excuse of why you can't retire in 4 months, you can't retire in 18 months like we have, is because you haven't adopted the eagle or the lion mindset. You're still listening to birds. You're still listening to a cheetah. You're still listening to a poodle dog, right? You need to become a savage. Because if you don't become a savage, what's going to happen to you is you're going to work for a savage. And he's going to steal all your time, all your joy, and he's going to say, when you want a day off, he's going to say, savage mode. No, you can't have a day off. Why? Because I want it, and you work for me. And the reason why that happens to you is because instead of following your daily tasks, you follow your boss's tasks. It all comes from self-discipline. Let's move to the next subject. The power of remaining humble. You got to wait till it's your turn, yo. I look at T. Smith now, training hundreds of people on how to build their brand, teaching them how to speak. I see, Riyad Jones, he just dropped his new mentorship academy. Y'all go check it out, right? I see all these people doing these amazing things today, but notice it took a whole year. They had it in their mind. They said, you know what? I want to do this, but when they talk to their mentor, yo, when can I do this, mentor? When you serve enough people. When you get cut and you can smile and you look at the bleed coming out, the blood coming out. Write this down. Leaders must lead as they bleed. See, you're not going to go all the way to the top smiling. You're going to get shot at. And sometimes there's other people out there who's just as good as you. So when they shoot, they hit. What do I mean? Family members. When they shoot their shot and they say, Angela, you're never going to make it. You live in Tennessee. There's all skeptical people in Tennessee. Who the hell do you think you're going to recruit? What? Difference. I'm an eagle. So even though I'm an eagle and I'm here with birds at the moment, I don't hear them because my elevation is so high. You know when an eagle reaches the highest altitude and if he sees another bird, he automatically knows it's another eagle. Because birds can't fly that high. Are you with me? So this is what we're going to do. This right here, what color shows good? I'm gonna go back with black. The power of remaining humble. What time is it? All right, let me go a little faster. The power of remaining humble. There's 4 powers. This is the third one. Are you with me? You gotta be okay with being a second man. And it's not on your time, it's on God's time. You gotta be okay with edifying other people. You gotta be okay with not being the deal. Because if you're not okay with not being the deal, then that part of leverage, all those things we can leverage, you won't leverage it because you're so caught up in your show. And remember, before the Riyad Jones, Chairman Jones had his show, he was serving as the number 2 man. Before he had, before Akeem and Kai out there in Barbados was able to go all the way to Jamaica and expand, all the way to St. Lucia, all the way to Haiti. These boys are traveling the world. Before they could have their own stage, they had to be okay with learning. They had to be okay with learning first. But now these boys and these girls, Valencia, right, Brittany, all these people, they're making amazing strides in life, but they all were humble first. So if you come in this organization and you're totally not humble, and you're not willing to wait your turn, they don't know what to say for you. Because what you focus on expands. What you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on yourself without the personal development, what are you growing into? Right? So the power of being humble. You gotta be okay with being the number 2 man. That's a definite. But also, when you're humble, you're gonna go through these phases. Now, this is the process. There's 4 things we're gonna go through. Number 1, learn knowledge. Number 2, model knowledge. Number 3, what was number 3? Activity knowledge. Right? And then number 4, which most people go straight to, is teach knowledge. This is important. All right? When you come in, you're humble. The only way you're humble is that's the only way you can learn. Only way you can model, that means follow. To be the best leader, you have to be the best follower, right? So you must model after your mentor. After you model after him, that means showing up to an event and literally copying after him. Not the same day if you're not humble, but I'm so humble. When I got to my first event at 21 years old, it took me 2 years to copy and duplicate everything my mentor did. And my first mentor was a female, so that was harder, right? But she was a badass female. She made 30 grand a month, and if she made 30 grand a month, that was a bad month, and she was this tall, right? So I looked up to that lady, even though I looked down, right? But she taught me these things, and I learned how she walked. I learned how she walked in the room and changed how I walked in the room, right? I saw how she sat down. I saw how you got to understand these things, right? Activity. Once you find out what they do, you got to go do it. You got to go do it immediately. Then you teach. See, what happens is people come in, they go straight to 1, learn knowledge, and they skip the process and go straight to teach. Teach is last. This is called the what? The process. So if anybody's interested in wanting to know, oh my God, what am I going to go through? This is it. And if you stick around, I'll teach you everything. I even teach you how to get through it, right? Because you can't just go through it. You have to grow through it, right? So not only is that the process, let me teach you what you're going to have to grow through. Isn't it awesome that you have a mentor who already went the way? He already went the way. So all you got to do is follow the path. I'm laying it out for you. And the people who follow the path, they're living fantastic lives right now. Fantastic lives. I never even used the word fantastic. You know where I got that? Modeling my mentor. In the hood, they don't use words like fantastic. That is all my mentor. I love it. Remember what we talked about? You got to unlearn. I unlearned all that ebonics and that crap, and I learned what my mentor, who was doing $33,000 a month, what she was doing, and how she was doing it, and how she sounded when she did. I even got so close. I paid $1,000 for a weekend boot camp just to see how she reacted when she hung up the phone. It was so amazing to see, because I got the script. I got the script. Then I wanted to go to another level. I wanted to go to another level of the number 2, because all you're going to do is keep repeating this when you're humble. See, there's some people in our organization who's made 6 figures, and I don't hear from them anymore because they already went through the process once. They mastered it. They're out the door. But let me tell you, if you're humble and you keep on repeating this, then that's when long-lasting relationships happen. That's when you're never the deal. That's when you have a community of people. That's when your friends, when you go out and you look around, all your friends got money. All your friends have money. That's what happens. But this is what you're going to have to go through. Let's end it, right? Let's go fast. This is what you're going to have to go through. And I'm not going to go into detail just for time, but you can do your own research. You're going to have to go through rejection. Watch how I just saved you 18 months. We know you're going to have to go through rejection. But it's okay, because we're only collecting decisions. Now, remember, if you're not humble and you haven't listened to anything I said before, you're going to think it's all about you. You're going to think somebody says, hey, I don't want to do this business. You're going to take it so personal because you're not humble. You think everybody's talking to you. You get pissed off about everything because you think somebody is really like disrespecting you. Even, rejection is cool. Matter of fact, man's rejection is sometimes God's blessing, right? So just remember that. The next thing you're going to have to deal with is deception.
We can talk him into going out on a hovercraft.
All right, deception. Everything is not what it seems. Somebody's going to come in this business. They're going to say, you know what, Chad? You know what, Kendra? I'm about to blow this thing up. I know the governor. I know George Bush. I know Jerry Jones. I know Michael Jackson. I'm going to sign everybody up, right? And the next thing you know, they don't even answer the phone anymore. They're out the door. So now you survived rejection because they actually said yes. But then now it's deception, right? Let me tell you the third thing. The third thing is powerful. The third thing is powerful. Apathy. Right? And then the last thing, you ready for this? This is the part where a lot of people, they don't understand. But I want to talk about this one. Let me just save a couple minutes for this one. It's attrition. These are the 4 mental enemies you're going to have to go through. Notice I said mental. 90% of this journey from you going from A to pay is 90% mental, 10% physical. Them rejecting you did not hurt you. Like when my mom told me I wouldn't be successful, go get another job, that didn't hurt me physically. I didn't bleed. Like my head didn't start pounding. I mean, right? Somebody say, yo, I'm going to join on Friday. They don't join on Friday. That's not hurting me. Like my stomach, my butt, my elbow can still bend. Right? It didn't hurt me physically. So it's 90% mental. The 4 mental enemies you're going to go through is 90% mental. Attrition. Let's talk about it. You are a great person. Okay? That's why you're a Platinum 600. You're an even amazing person and you helped other people. That's why you're a Platinum 1000. You are above average when you're a Platinum 2000 because now you have people making full-time money. You got now people paying their bills. You got an organization of 75 individuals who are doing presentations now at Platinum 2000. That's how you get to Platinum 2000. You got other people doing presentations like you, right? And then you go to Platinum 5000. Then you go to the next level, the top 3% of the United States of America, Chairman 10, right? Once you get to the top 3% of the United States of America by helping 10 people make $1,000, right? That lands you at Chairman 10. Then next thing you know, people start falling out. People start falling out for 2 and free. You sign 2 people up, 1 fall off. That has nothing to do with you. You are not less of a leader. You are not, oh, is it me? Oh, should I learn more? No, that is the law. Matter of fact, it's the spiritual law. That's why 90% is mental. If someone quit my team, I'm not going to be sad at myself. And not only that, I'm not going to quit just because you quit. My success is not attached to a person. My success is attached to my thinking, right? My goals. That's what it's attached to. It's attached to the universe. It's attached to not letting my creator down, not letting my family down. Are you with me? So attrition is powerful. Don't ever think if someone quits, it's your fault. All right? And then the last power is just the power of priority. It's real simple. We don't have to write that on the board. The power of priority is very simple. You want to think wealth first, worry second. And the law of priority is real simple. Don't think about your job all day long. Think about your business. The law of priority. What are you making a priority in your life right now? Like, I'm glad you're on this call. Obviously, you made it a priority, right? But what are you focused on? Because if you worry first, wealth is second, that means you're focused on your bills more. Are you with me? Are you with me? If first you worry, and then second, you worry about wealth, right? First worry, second wealth, that means your focus is on bills or the fee or your job. That's it. That's it. That causes worry and doubt. But if you first focus on wealth, yes, and then second, your worries, then that means instead of focusing on your bills first, you're focused on your goals. See how that's different? Instead of focusing on your job task, You're focused on your calendar. You got your alarm set. Your alarm is going off. Your alarm probably went off a couple times during the call because every hour you have an alarm set to remind you how great you are, right? So what are you, are you worried about wealth or worry? So you got to prioritize your thoughts. And with that being said, that's really it. Stop creating this thing in your mind saying you can't win, because you absolutely can win. So with that being said, does anybody have any questions about anything tonight? We're going to be real quick. If you got any questions, let me know. If you got anything you want to recap, like what did you learn tonight? Or if you got a question, but the line is yours. Let me hear from you. I appreciate y'all time as well.
Yo, Chad, what's going on, brother?
How are you?
Man, I'm amazing, man. You hit a major point that that most people, I don't know if they heard it or not, but I think I wanted to just go over that again, and I wanted to use you as an example because you're my mentor. You know, people always say, "Oh, I think you're busy. You're too busy. I don't want to bother you. You're too busy." And I tell people, call me, because I call Chad all the time, and I don't care if he answers his phone or not. I'm gonna keep on calling until he answers. I don't care if he's busy or not. He need to be busy helping me. So I just want to, go over that, and for you to confirm that, to let people know the call.
Right. And you can only be humble. Like, if you're not humble, that's when you start thinking stuff like, oh, my mentor is too busy, or I don't want to bother him, or I don't want to sound stupid. Those are the three things, right? When you're not humble or you're too humble. Because when you're too humble, that's when you start thinking, oh, I don't want to bother. Oh, is it too early? Oh, it's 7 a.m., it's 7:30, it's 10 a.m., it's 11 a.m., is it still too early? Right? So you could be one of those type people, but like you just said, nah, he needs to be busy helping me, right? That's the mentality. So those are the three things. If you find yourself doing these three things, oh, he's too busy, I don't want to sound dumb, or I don't want to bother, you need to stop it. Any other questions? Great question. Great statement. Anybody got a nugget they want to share?
I want to say thank you very much. And I want to give a shout out to Billy. I'm on his phone listening because my phone kicked me off, and he took phenomenal notes, and he's learning a lot. So thank you again.
Thank you for listening. Thank you.
This is Janelle. Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to give a shout out to Coach T. Smith. His classes that I'm taking on personal development is amazing. Things that I tried to learn 2-3 years ago is now coming to surface, and it took a week and a half.
Powerful. Absolutely. Coach T.
Chad, this is Zenja out of Las Vegas, Nevada. First and foremost, thank you for another amazing training. For me, the power of priority, that last piece there at the end, and constantly understanding that and looking at it every day, and making sure that I am prioritizing everything in accordance to my goals, and the things that you help me focus on. So I just have to thank you again for being a mentor. Also understanding the full scope of what leveraging, everything that we have to leverage. So thank you so much for that.
Man, thank you for listening, because that was key. Leverage, because people are only leveraging the opportunity. That's why, the conversation should always be about 8 minutes. If you find yourself having a conversation in like 4 or 5 minutes, you need that extra 3 minutes of leveraging, because that can seal the deal, right? So this is here's some overtime, because Zenja, you made me think of something. The power of prioritizing. Here's that overtime nugget for people who left. This is that overtime nugget for you, right? I always give you one more. The mind. This is how you prioritize. I'm so glad you said this, because you are somebody, one of my inner circle clients, and you must be a 7-figure earner at the end of your 18 months, right? So this is for you. 3 things the mind must have. Whoa, you gotta have it. The three things the mind must. Oh, there you go. Must have. All right, three things mind. The first thing. Now, we already gave you the focus. That's the priority. Think about your wealth versus your worries, right? So we gave you the focus. Focus on your goal. You know, visual chain thinking. That's all a part of focus, right? It's all a part of focus. The second thing, is the instructions. I need y'all to be with me, right? This locker room is just me and you talking, right? That's why we chilling. You chilling, I'm chilling. I got my hat back, we're just relaxing. It's instruction, right? Three things the mind needs. And the third thing is a hero. If your mind has these three things, you will prioritize success. Your hero, I know my hero all last month was Alex Morton. Like my heroes changed. The month before that, you know, it was TD Jakes, and I was studying Taraji P too, right? But I got my heroes changed. I mean, this helps me not look at Cardi B's Instagram. She's not my hero, right? This helps me with distractions because I follow my heroes. Whatever they're doing, I'm doing. I'm looking at them. I'm getting inspired. The instructions are go to A to Z on your phone, you're gonna get 10%. Right? The instructions is do the 21 days of growth. The instructions out of that is do the 40-40. 40 days, 40 nights. After that, keep up with your 300 presentations. We have people on the line right now who stopped keeping up. Right? So what did you stop on? Was it 79 out of 300? The power of 300. We knew what the Army 300 did. They tore up thousands of people 300. So 300 is the goal. So that's all I wanted to tell you on the power of priority was the three things your mind must have. Does anybody have any other questions? Any other statement, comment, concern? Awesome. Going once, going twice. You got it. You got it.
Hey, Chad, this is Terry. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am. What's up, Terry?
Hey. I just want to, give a big shout out to you. Anybody else who's left on this call, Chad is an awesome leader. We got some awesome leaders on Trade Nation. I have to definitely give it up to Akil Bey, and hopefully I said his name right, man. He took time with me, and I was so blessed. I was just like, thank you so much. So to both of you guys, thank you. And this call is all that.
I appreciate that. Respect. Anybody else? We good?
Yes, Chad. Yes, Chad. This is Latoya. It's Latoya Drummond. I just want to give a shout out and say thank you for just like pouring out. But my biggest takeaway was the law of priority. I think when we go through circumstances, we put our circumstances before our priorities, and we end up coming short. But we stay focused on priorities, we can overcome all the circumstances. And I thank you for sharing it. That was my takeaway.
Great takeaway. Anybody else got a takeaway?
Oh, and one more thing. This training is never over until Chad say, hey. The 7-figure mentorship call, this is my priority right here, to stay trained, but also apply. That's it.
Absolutely. You know how I do. I say we're going to do an hour, but it's all about the energy because it's my job. I know y'all, the 7-figure call, that's a company overview. This is a team overview. So I personally have a certain expectation, not only that, a commitment to you, right? This is why I'm here, right? So does anybody have any questions?
Hey, Chad, it's Steve, man. How you doing?
Bless. What's good, Steve?
Good. Hey, man, look, I really appreciate this call tonight. That leverage, man. I got some people that you practically called them out on how I'm trying to leverage them. They're talking about, well, I'm doing this real estate thing, but I'm coming in, but I didn't think on how to tell them how they could leverage our community. I told them a little bit, but now I got more sauce to drop on them. So I can't wait to talk to them, man. I'm gonna hit them up tonight, and I'm gonna use this more often because those leverage tips, that's strong. That's strong on bringing them toward that close. Because, a lot of times they don't want to get on the three-way call until you like really hit them with something deep like that. But now I got it. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. And Bay, that's my boy too. Akil and T, yeah, man. Look, we got an awesome team, man. I'm just grateful for just being in there with y'all, man, rocking with y'all. I appreciate y'all. Gratitude.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you. I know King Bay appreciates you too. And I'll just say this last thing, it's on my spirit, but you can't create a new reality with the same personality. Let's think about this. So you're going to have to be different. Like, take some of this stuff. If you're one of those people who don't smile a lot, like, make it your goal to smile tomorrow. Be in charge of your surroundings. Be in charge of it. Right? Be in charge of it. For real. But with that being said, any other thing? Anybody got the last thing?
Great blessings, peace and blessings, Chad. This is Shamik up in Philly. How are you, King?
I'm good. What's up, Philly in the house?
You already. So listen, I definitely want to shout you out. You know what I'm saying? I call y'all king for a reason because I sit behind these mentors. Y'all are very humbled in your place. Your beginnings is always humble. And the funny thing is that you spoke something that my apostle spoke this morning in the word about being okay with being number two, learning first, being humbled at all times. That is my takeaway. So my process definitely is to learn the knowledge because I do follow you. You're one of my mentors, actually my number one mentor. Model your knowledge, your activity knowledge, and then I get to teach the knowledge. So you do have to go back to your humble beginnings and know that you have to learn it first, model it, do the activity, and then be able to teach it. With that being said, King, I'm out.
That's right. Now I appreciate that. You hit it all. You hit it all. So I just need everybody to comment in the Trade Nation Facebook group, become the wisdom now. Just make sure we blow up the Trade Nation Facebook group. Whatever you learned today, become the wisdom. Become the wisdom. Genius is in making things simple. So let's make what we learned today simple. Let's keep our life simple. Let's keep our schedule simple. With that being said, I'm about to get on the other call and finish my 2 hours of personal development. And I'll see you all at the beach, in a bank. God bless, and I love you all. Peace.